In the early hours of New Year's Day 1978, the bustling city of Mumbai was jolted by a tragedy that would reverberate across the world. Air India Flight 855, a gleaming Boeing 747-237B, lifted off from Santa Cruz Airport, bound for Dubai, only to plunge into the Arabian Sea minutes later, claiming all 213 lives on board. Join us as we delve into the chilling tale of human error, instrument failure, and split-second decisions that culminated in one of aviation history's most devastating disasters. Discover the untold stories of the passengers, the final moments in the cockpit, and the aftermath that forever changed the course of aviation safety. On January 1, 1978, Mumbai's Santa Cruz Airport buzzed with New Year excitement as ground crews prepared Air India Flight 855 for its journey to Dubai. Engineers performed meticulous checks on the Boeing 747-237B, while passengers, filled with hopes for the new year, moved through the terminal. The experienced flight crew, led by Captain Mandavin, reviewed flight plans and weather conditions, ensuring all was set for a routine takeoff. Little did they know, this flight would soon become the center of a tragic aviation disaster. Air India, the flag carrier of India, was founded in 1932 by the legendary industrialist J.R.D. Tata. Known for its distinctive Maharaja mascot and commitment to traditional Indian hospitality, Air India has been a symbol of national pride and cultural heritage. Over the decades, the airline expanded its fleet and routes, connecting major cities across the globe. Despite facing financial and operational challenges, Air India remains a key player in the aviation industry, recognized for its rich history and significant role in India's global connectivity. Mumbai's Santa Cruz Airport, now Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, was a bustling hub in the 1970s, serving as India's main gateway to the world. With its modern facilities and strategic location, it connected Mumbai to global destinations, teeming with passengers from all walks of life. On January 1, 1978, this vibrant airport witnessed the departure of Air India Flight 855, an event that would soon turn into a tragic chapter in aviation history. Air India Flight 855 was scheduled to fly from Mumbai to Dubai on January 1, 1978. The flight path covered approximately 1,934 kilometers, 1,202 miles, and was expected to take around 3.5 hours. The aircraft involved was a Boeing 747-237B, registered as VT-EBD and named Emperor Ashoka. It first took to the skies on March 8, 1971, and became the first 747 delivered to Air India on April 22, 1971. The plane was powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney JT9D7J engines. The flight crew consisted of Captain Madan Lal Kukar, 51 years old, who had joined Air India in 1956 and accumulated nearly 18,000 flight hours. First Officer Indu Virmani, 43 years old, a former Indian Air Force commander who joined Air India in 1976 and had over 4,500 flight hours. Flight engineer Alfredo Faria, 53 years old, who joined Air India in 1955 and had 11,000 flight hours, making him one of the airline's most senior flight engineers at the time. The passengers aboard Air India Flight 855 were predominantly Indian tourists bound for Dubai, a popular destination known for its cultural attractions, shopping, and vibrant nightlife. Among them were families embarking on holiday adventures, business travelers seeking new opportunities, and individuals eager to explore the bustling cityscape of Dubai. After the preparation process, Flight 855 taxied to runway 27. At 8:12 p.m., the fateful flight received clearance for takeoff from ATC, departing from Santa Cruz Airport and heading towards the vibrant city of Dubai on the first day of the new year. Approximately 1 minute after lifting off from runway 27, Captain Kukar initiated a routine right turn as per standard procedure upon reaching the Bombay coastline over the Arabian Sea. During this maneuver, the aircraft momentarily resumed its level flight position before continuing its trajectory. The aircraft climbed to an altitude of 1,500 feet. At this time, ATC informed the flight crew that they could climb to the target altitude of 8,000 feet. The weather at this time was generally normal, but due to the darkness over the sea, the pilots essentially couldn't see outside to determine direction and had to rely entirely on the aircraft's computer systems. Following the corrective right turn, the aircraft regained its balance. However, inside the cockpit, unusual and unsettling occurrences were unfolding. When glancing at the attitude indicator, AI, the captain noticed something was amiss. "What's happening here, my instruments?" The captain was attempting to explain that his attitude direction indicator, ADI, had toppled, indicating that it was still displaying the aircraft in a right bank. In response to the captain, First Officer Vermani stated, "Mine has also toppled. Looks fine." The captain misinterpreted this as a confirmation that both primary attitude indicators were showing a right bank, reinforcing his mistaken perception of the situation. Upon receiving the first officer's feedback, the captain concluded that the aircraft was definitely banking to the right. Meanwhile, in reality, the aircraft was balanced. Night had fallen, and the aircraft traversed the dark expanse of the Arabian Sea. The flight crew found themselves unable to visually verify their attitude indicator instrument readings against the natural horizon outside the cockpit window. Subsequently, in his attempt to rectify what he believed to be an imbalance, the captain pushed the control column to the left to level the aircraft. This action caused the plane to tilt 108 degrees to the left. The Boeing 747 was equipped with a third backup attitude indicator, AI, located in the center instrument panel between the two pilots. Engineer Faria recognized the error and urgently advised the captain, "Don't go by that one, don't go by that one," in an effort to redirect his attention towards the third AI. However, due to the rapid tilt of the aircraft, the engineer's words became the final utterances in the cockpit. After uttering, "Don't go by that one," just 5 seconds later, the colossal machine of Flight 855 plummeted into the dark ocean, claiming the lives of all 213 individuals aboard. No miracle occurred. The captain's misinterpretation of the aircraft's attitude led him to adjust the flight control system, increasing the left bank and left rudder inputs. This action caused the Boeing 747 to roll further left, reaching a bank angle of 108 degrees and descend rapidly. Merely 101 seconds after departing the runway, the jet crashed into the Arabian Sea, striking the water at an estimated 35-degree nose-down angle. The partially recovered wreckage yielded no signs of explosion, fire, or mechanical failure, and initial suspicions of sabotage were dispelled. The investigation concluded that the probable cause was attributed to the irrational control inputs by the captain following complete unawareness of the altitude, as his ADI had malfunctioned. The crew failed to gain control based on the other flight instruments. Several factors contributed to the tragic outcome of Air India Flight 855. Instrument malfunction, notably the failure of an attitude indicator in the cockpit, significantly disoriented the captain, who failed to cross-check with alternative instruments or the co-pilot's readings. This critical error was compounded by issues in crew coordination, including inadequate resource management and communication among the flight crew members, which hindered their ability to effectively address the unfolding crisis. These combined factors ultimately led to the catastrophic loss of the aircraft and all 213 lives on board. U.S. Federal District Judge James M. Fitzgerald, in a comprehensive 139-page decision issued on November 1, 1985, dismissed charges of negligence against Boeing Company, Lear Siegler Inc., the manufacturer of the Altitude Director Indicator, and Collins Radio Division of Rockwell International, responsible for the backup system. Attorney Stephen C. Marshall, representing Boeing, argued that the crash was caused by Captain Madan Kukar, alleging he was flying illegally under the influence of diabetic drugs, exacerbated by alcohol consumption and dieting within 24 hours prior to the flight, rather than equipment malfunctions. The lawsuit was subsequently dismissed in 1986. May their wings now carry them to a place of eternal peace.